punt coverage, sometimes you're going to get a run like that, and well, we got to eliminate that. Great play by Carlos Hall. Look at the quickness he shows, and Randy. Good play right there by Carlos Hall. You see, when you got 7 or 8 red shirts around the... It's too loud. They can't hear. They jump off sides, and they're backed up even more.
Well, those folks down in that north end zone really makes them.
And I tell you, the tailback, that was the play they were going to run. Great job right there by Ryan Hale, hanging on for dear. Better game, stepping up, playing the fullback, taking on blocks.
Look at that.
And that's a picture. Oh, I wish he'd scoop and score right there. But beautiful play by Carlos. So look at him strip the ball as he tackles. And they teach that.
Wright dropping back in the pocket, and Arkansas is going to get there. Nice job.
Arkansas faked the blitz and forced Wright to change the play.
Oh, and there comes Arkansas fumble. The ball gets away, and the Razorbacks recover it.
At the line.
The handoff to Burks, hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he'll go down. A flag.
The AP poll, #1 in the BCS rankings. Moving along the line. No flags down. Martin goes down. Back at the 19-yard line. Carlos Hall, credited with...
Loaded with talent and with a good recruiting class. All spins in. And he doesn't even have time to look for his primary receiver, let alone go through a progression.
Oh, it's Carlos Hall.
Carlos Hall. Now, this is the speed we're talking about. Get Chris Brooks in there, getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and there's Carlos Hall showing the quickness that we need right there.
Toss of the coin in the beginning, and selected the second half option. Batted down at the line of scrimmage on
A half a yard for the Broncos. Look out. Look down from behind. Broncos could not get it done. A handoff. Hendricks is brought down from behind. He didn't realize the man was there.
Tackle of the day. Randy McMichael in motion, handoff. Oh, boy. Wow. Bruce Thornton nowhere to go. That was a big hit by Carlos Hall, the man with a 40-inch vertical and 4-4. Third down and 2. Watson tries to get outside, but that rabid Razorback defense.
across midfield now. At the 45 of the Razorbacks. They'll pitch it out to the left side. They'll stop and start by Rudolph, and he's going to wind up a big loser on that particular play. Pushed way back. Sasha Lancaster.
3rd and 17. Inside handoff, Joe Harrow. Carlos Hall, Sasha.
3 weeks ago, doesn't look to be heard of now. Dawson swung down for a loss by Carlos Hall. Like Dwight Freeney last week, Hall coming from defensive end for a sack.
Well, you saw him right before the half help out on a sack for his line-mate House. Again, he's locked up on the back. Locked up on a back. That just amazes me when you get an end on a back. That's Corey Larkins, the freshman.
The best overall athlete. Go to third. Walkway. Stevens ready for him this time. Hall again leading the charge.
A huge game today for Arkansas.
Well, good call. And Carlos Hall comes from his 5 wideouts. Petty chased, throws it away. That'll be intentional grounding. He was not outside.
Maker for this team. He's been quiet.
2nd down and 2.
Wow.
They stuffed Derek Watson on 2nd down.
These guys have done a great job of covering the punts. I thought our defense was all back in it. And I tell you, there's a lot of momentum. Boy, look at here. Carlos Hall from Mariana. Jermaine.
Score of the game. The underneath passing was what worked well for Hibble when they did score. Jeez, man, that's a hit.
We're about 15 floors above the field level here. And their defense has been every bit as good again. 1 year later in this SBC Cotton Bowl, and there's a sack.
He is 6 of 7 for the year.
Carlos Hall. He was out for a few plays, Vern. He comes back in and blocks the kick.
What a game by the senior from Mariana. Take a look. Carlos Hall right here. 55 goes straight up in the air and gets both hands on the football. He was out for 3 or 4 plays. He comes back in and makes the play of the game for the Razorbacks.